Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome everyone to Your Story Matters. My name is Dr. Kimberly Edwards, and I am your host for this evening. I'm excited about what we have for you today. So if it is your first time visiting with us, please put a 1 in the comment. It is your returning time. Please go ahead and say hello. Chime in, say hello, where are you chiming in from? And if you are listening to the replay after this is concluded, please put replay. But go ahead and start your watch parties, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and share this video. Start your watch parties. We're going to go ahead and start to say hello to everyone. Hello, Shantae. How are you? Yes. How are you guys? Go ahead and chime in and tell me where you're chiming in from. Share this video. Start your watch parties, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Patricia. How are you? Hello. Hey, Kiwana. How are you? Beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please share this video. Start your watch parties. Start inviting your guests. You do not want your guests to miss this remarkable story. I just finished kind of talking to her a little bit more, and I'm like blown away with her story. And so we want the masses to hear this amazing story. So please go ahead and share, and go ahead and start your watch parties. Again, if you are the first time joining us, put 1 in the comments. We want to acknowledge you and welcome you, and we thank you for joining. And if you're returning, go ahead and say something. I'm so excited about, being able for you guys to tune in tonight. And I'm so excited that you're returning, and go ahead and share this video and do your watch parties, ladies and gentlemen. Hello from Alabama. We appreciate this. Yes. Awesome and amazing. Hello from Memphis. Hey, Travis. Thank you. Hey, Laffney. Welcome. Please share this video. Go ahead and start your watch parties now. This beautiful woman has an amazing testimony that she'll be sharing tonight. And I'm so excited about, talking to her and having this interview tonight. As I was reading through everything about her, the masses needs to hear about this story. And that is why Your Story Matters is so important, you guys, because every person out there that has experienced our amazing products, we need to hear more about those stories. We need to know, and our future potential customers and business partners need to know about these stories, because those stories do matter. Every person's story matters, because through this, you guys, we're able to actually share these amazing stories. And from that, it can make a difference for somebody else. Excellent. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you sharing. Hello, Renee. Thanks so much. I appreciate you joining. Hello, Zuleika. Hello, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Hello, my Sylvia Keller. How are you, beautiful? Thank you so much. Go ahead and start your watch party. Share this video. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited about being up here tonight. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to serve this evening, to share with you guys a little bit about Total Life Changes, something that's near and dear to my heart. And I tell you, I get so fired up every time I start talking about Total Life Changes. But ladies and gentlemen, Total Life Changes, it is a company that's based out of Ira, Michigan. This company is a debt-free company. Ladies and gentlemen, this company was founded by a gentleman by the name of Jack Fallon. Jack Fallon is probably the most humble gentleman that I've ever met in my lifetime. When I first met him, I was blown away. First of all, he knew who I was. Secondly, was that he was humble enough to say that himself. I mean, it blew my mind. But ladies and gentlemen, he takes time out. He really considers us all as his partner in business. And so Jack Fallon is probably one of the best CEOs I've ever met in my lifetime, and you would want to meet him. But this company actually, focuses on several different growth industries. And we actually ship to 150 countries for customers and life changers. And ladies and gentlemen, You know, I'm so excited because I can tell you this, is that this company is not just in the US. It is a company that is global and worldwide. So no matter where you are actually watching in from or tuning in from, most likely we can service you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I share this to you so you can have an open mind based on the information that you hear tonight. You can make an informed decision of whether or not you would like to be a preferred customer or if you would like to be a life changer so that you can help change other people's lives. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Total Life Changes has well over 30-something products, but tonight I'm going to go over a few products that our guests actually use. And then she's going to share with you how it's impacted her. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little sneak. So you need to go ahead and continue to share this video and invite people to your live, because you want to hear how she lost 202 pounds, 202 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, in over a year and a half, off and on, off and on, off and on. These great products are very intentional and they're impactful. So please share, invite, send it to people's inboxes, ladies and gentlemen. We want the masses to hear this story. So the first product, it is the Chaga Detox Tea. This powerful detox tea has 9 powerful herbs, and it filters the toxins, the parasites, the worms, the intestinal sludge. It actually filters the toxins out of your lungs, your kidneys, your heart, your liver, your lungs, your blood, ladies and gentlemen, your colon, your intestines, your large and small. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to remove all the junk out the trunk, okay? But you only have to do 2 cups a day, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner, and that's 8 ounces. Then you do 4 ounces with an optional snack. This makes a gallon of tea, and it'll last you about a week. So ladies and gentlemen, this tea truly is a product that changed my life as well. In my first 7 days, lost 8 pounds. So if you want to just take on the challenge and lose 5 pounds in 5 days, hey, I really want you to get back with the person that invited you and get this Chaga Detox Tea. If you're a person on the go, which our guest, she's very busy. She's an active mother. You know, this instant tea is very powerful because you add it to 16.9 ounces of water. You can do up to 2 of these a day. And you drink it 30 minutes prior to eating. So what is it going to do? It's going to make you feel full. You're going to eat less, and you're going to eliminate either by urination or bowel movements. But let me just say that this stuff is so powerful. I absolutely love it. And I know our guest loves it, because that's why this is one of her proud products that she absolutely loves. But the instant tea is very convenient, and it allows you to be able to detox on the go. So you want to write down the instant detox tea as well. The next product I'll share with you guys that our guest loves is the nutraburst. It is a liquid vitamin. It gets 98% absorption into the bloodstream. This is one of the most powerful products that I've ever tried before. You take 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is equivalent to the nutrients that are in 10 salads. And so basically, you take 1 tablespoon is equivalent. That 1 tablespoon is equivalent to the nutrients that you eat in 10 salads. I hope you get that. I hope you get that. This is such a powerful product. It gives you a jolt in the morning. Literally, I can tell you that when I take this, I open up. I have mental clarity. I'm not that morning person, but it gives me the boost that I need. But ladies and gentlemen, this nutraburst also aids in weight loss. It's a great support to weight loss. It's all got all kinds of great vitamins in it and very powerful to support you. Now think about the vitamins that you may take by capsule. Most capsules only get a 30% absorption rate. So I just said this gets 98% absorption. Which one would you prefer, 30% or 98%? I would definitely want 98% because I want it to do what it's supposed to do. And that is what the nutraburst does. But ladies and gentlemen, this is another powerful product that I love too. It is called the NRG. The NRG is a natural raw energy supplement, ladies and gentlemen. You actually can take 1 to 2 capsules a day. I recommend just 1. because you're going to get powerful 12 hours of energy. It's going to suppress your appetite. It is going to burn 300 calories per capsule. It's going to give you mental clarity, and they call it the happy pill. I had a guest recently that stopped taking her anxiety, depression medicine. When she started taking the NRG, she felt a difference. So that's why we call it the happy pill. She has not been taking that medication for over a year. So let me just say this. If you want to be happy, you take your NRG. And I'm a testament to that. It gives me joy every single day. You're going to absolutely love it. The next product I'll share with you guys, it is the Delgada. The Delgada coffee. You can drink 1 cup a day, right? It is 8 ounces. You can add maybe a little bit of stevia, drink it black if you choose. But let me just say this, it tastes so good. I'm not even a coffee drinker, and I absolutely love this coffee. It is infused with Ganoderma, and this particular product has the Garcinia gambosia, which is the mechanism to help lose weight. So I don't know about you. You might be cute in the face, but we can help you get slim in the waist. And this is what the Delgada coffee will do for you. Drink a cup a day, and you're going to be blown away at the results with a combination of all these other products that I just shared tonight. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the Chaga. The Chaga is a powerful Siberian mushroom that's been around for ancient years, over 4,000 years. This product right here, if you Google Chaga, this is what you're going to find. It's going to say anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiviral, anti-cancer. It's going to say cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes. You know, it's helped people with arthritis. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular product is so powerful. You get 90 capsules in a bottle. You can take up to 3 a day. And our guest will share how many she took a day. But this is a very powerful product. What it does is it goes in, it finds whatever negative is going on. And ladies and gentlemen, it literally destroys it. So it just swims around in your body. It's looking for negative stuff. Once it finds it, you know, it's going to say, boom. Okay. It's going to explode. It's going to take away whatever negative is going on. This product is so powerful. Every person needs this. This is talking about longevity. It's talking about aging backwards. I mean, people's skin have changed tremendously by taking this Chaga. So ladies and gentlemen, definitely write down the Chaga for overall health benefits. It's called anti-everything. That's right, Laffney. It is anti-everything. So those are the top products that she absolutely loves and that has changed her life. And so what I would like to do, I'm going to show you, you know, her before pictures. And, you know, the great thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that it just blows my mind of what these photos look like. So I'm going to put up her before first. And this is a picture of our guest that I'm going to bring forth in just a minute. But if you look closely at the definition of her cheeks, you can look at her skin, you can look at her overall waist. Let me take this down. I'm going to hide that so you guys can see it. So if you look, I mean, you can definitely clearly see that she was overweight. Beautiful woman. Okay. Absolutely gorgeous. She's got the $1 million smile, you guys. But let me just share with you guys, you know, I'm going to put up another picture. This is her after. So if you can tell, you can see she's much happier. She's having fun. Her skin looks amazing. You see the definition in her face. I'm going to go back to her other picture so you can look at it. You see the fullness of her face and the fullness of her top. I was talking to my son the other day, and he was giving me some different tips. And he was saying, you know, when people lose weight, they lose weight in different parts of their body. Everybody's different. So the face you recognize pretty much, and then you start to look at the neckline. He said you even lose weight in your bust area, your arms, your legs, your waist. So wherever those fat deposits are, that's where you're actually going to see the weight loss. So I'm putting up her after. She's having fun. You know, you see the clarity of her neckline. You actually see I see it being smaller. Her chin is more defined. Her cheeks are smaller. Her hair is very healthy. You look at her broad of her neckline is certainly smaller than the other. And then I'm gonna show you another before picture. If you look at this before picture, cheeks are very full. I mean, you guys, it's clearly that she has made a total life change. And I'm so excited because I'm so delighted to bring forth a beautiful woman that I have so much respect for. Her name is Pamela Soblessed Ketter. And I just love the way she has it on her Facebook page. She's a mother of 6, okay? She's making it do what it do with 6 kids, you guys. She's a single parent. She's an incredible mom. She's a life changer. You guys, I share with you guys, I'm not going to share everything about her testimony, but she went from 450 pounds. I mean, you guys, you need to make sure that you're inviting people and sharing this video because she's about to share her testimony and you want to hear how she was able to do this. So she went from 450 pounds to now 248 pounds. And so I give you guys none other than the incredible Pamela Soblessed Ketter. Let me unmute you. There you go. All right.
Hey. Thank you for allowing me to share on today. Welcome, everyone. Hi. Welcome to my story. How is everyone feeling? Thank you, Dr. Kim. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. We hear it all about a person's bio. I am a mom of 6 beautiful kids. At a very young age, I was gang raped. So I put on the weight to be ugly, right? So when I put on the weight to be ugly, I never understood what it meant and how I felt. All I knew is that I was running away from my life as it was. And as I got older, I continued to just pack on the weight. I was sabotaging me. I was sabotaging my life. I was sabotaging my health, right? So I was introduced to this product by my ambassador, one of my mentors here, Greg and Lanika Scott, actually introduced me to it. And I began to take it, but I wasn't taking it like I should, right? So, we just throw it in the little drawer and we go back to it. And one day I just said, you know what? I have to do something. So I began to take the products. And for a while, it was just the tea. And I was enjoying the tea and it was helping me drop the weight. A couple years go by. And here we are in 2017. And I'm dealing with life as we know it. Mama 6, busy bee. And you think about life and you don't really second guess it. It's life. We're waking up. Thank God he woke us up this morning. But the whole time I'm still sabotaging myself years after. So I get a call and it tells me, Pamela, all right, we got your labs back. You have high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Okay, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to do something about it today. And I left that doctor's office and, I'm going to do something about it today at the doctor's office too. So it got to the point to where I had to go to a dentist appointment. And we all know when you go to the dentist, the first thing they do is check your blood pressure, right? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, since when do you take blood pressures, for a dental appointment? And I was like, wow. She told me, oh, it's 200 over 97. You need to go to the hospital. It's definitely high. We can't treat you. Okay, go to the hospital. They don't diagnose you at the hospital. They send you to your doctor. So I go to my doctor and they tell me, yeah, we're going to put you on this medicine, metoprolol, and then 125 milligrams. And then we're going to put you on hydrochlorothiazide 12.5. And then we're going to put you on a verampamil, which is 120 milligrams. That's a lot, right? So there I am taking this medication. Mind you, medicine is full of chemicals too, but you're taking this medicine and just, Lord, please just lower the blood pressure so I can get to the dentist and so I can do this better. But the whole while I'm still sabotaging myself because I'm still eating the way I want to eat and I'm not exercising, but I'm still doing whatever I want to do. So then fast forward 2018. We don't think of bricks coming so close to home, and we hear about people being diabetic and people dealing with diabetes, and we don't hear it and we think, okay, no, that's not me, it's not me. So around February, they told me, Pamela, your vitamin D is a little low. In the meantime, I had took it seriously about a let's say about 6 months prior. I had started taking TLC seriously, the product seriously. And I was really, going to the gym, doing this, that, and the third. Oh, I'm doing well. Just to get the doctor to hit me back and say, hey, your vitamin D is now down to a 14, which is cancer levels. So if your vitamin D levels aren't high enough, you are allowing now cancerous things to take place within your body. And I'm like, what? So, oh no, this can't happen. So I began to call different reps that I knew to make sure I never went out on my products, and I started doing things to make it better. And I implemented the Chaga. And I said, okay, anti-cancer, antiviral. I wasn't even thinking about the diabetes or high blood pressure. All I knew is she said something about cancer, and I didn't want it anywhere near me. And I wanted to do all that I could to do, to do it. So here we are, June 2018. June is like a wonderful month for me. My daughter just went to prom. I'm happy. I'm bouncing. Never been better. I done lost 2 pounds. Woohoo! And I go to the doctor and she checked my labs. Mind you, I just went in January, and she said nothing about diabetes. Mind you, I'm still sabotaging me. I'm still hurting me. And I'll call you back with your labs. It wasn't even 15 minutes before I left her office. She calls and says, I'm going to need you to take this metformin, 500 milligrams. You're diabetic. Click. I begin to bawl out of my eyes. I begin to cry and I begin to research what do I do? I'm new to this. What am I doing? And I began to pray and I asked God, what do I do? The same situation. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop hurting yourself. It is not all about what you're not putting in your body, is what you're doing. What are you doing, Pamela? What are you running away from? I was running away from all the hurt. And sometimes you have to open up a wound and let it heal from the inside out before you can continue to go on. So I'm just like, wow, Pamela. I began to research. A diabetic can lose their fingers, limbs, their feet, their eyesight. And I'm like, what? So I hit the ground running. Okay. I asked her, is it still okay for me to take my TLC products? Because I do remember you said it was okay. She gave me the okay. Yeah, those products are wonderful. They're all natural products. You're good to go. I have a Duke doctor. And I was like, great. So I'm going to take my products. I'm going to take my medicine like you told me to every night. And I hit the ground running. I still did the same things according to my products. I walked 30, 45 minutes a day. Now, if it was raining, I probably did like 20 minutes, but I was really trying to get home. And I walked. I just walked. I didn't do anything really, no weight lifting, none of that, because I knew what the products done. I knew how powerful our products were. And then I implemented the NRG. Hey, this can burn 300 calories by itself. Let me implement this. And oh, I did a little more research. I can eat all these types of fruits. So I knew it was 5 fruits that a diabetic had to stick with. And it had to be raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, and I think I want to say it's another type of berry. I can't, it's always the one I forget. But those are the main berries, right? Because they're not high glycemic. Oh, I love rice. So I started eating brown rice. I would eat like half a cup of brown rice, and I was full, guys. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. I can do this. I continued to hit the ground running. Before you know it, I was on the go. My job was pulling me. I was working at Spectrum and I work at Shaw University, which is what we're doing now, sitting down. What you see me and Dr. Kim doing now, sitting down. What you're doing, ladies and gentlemen, right now, sitting down. And that is the worst thing to a healthy body. You have to keep moving. Think about it. We have these Apple Watches that tell you to stand up, right? Because after a certain amount of time, it wants you to stand up to get that body moving. So you have to keep moving at some point. So I began to know that, Pamela, you had to change your way of eating. It's not what you're eating, it's how you're eating it, right? Of course, you want to do moderations. We hear it all the time, moderations, but are you breaking your fast in the morning? That's why we call it breakfast. You got to break the fast. And don't break it with the things that you would normally do, the butter and all this. I had eggs, I had omelets. Like, I ate just like you did, but I just changed the things. Instead of using butter, I used olive oil. And I drank my tea 30 minutes prior. I make sure I had my tea on deck. I took exactly 3 chagas and I took them at the same time every day. If you begin, like, if you're on any medicine, ladies and gentlemen, and you're watching, if you begin to take that medicine at the same time every day, do you know your body will respond better than opposed to you taking it sporadic? Why? Because your body now don't know what's going on. So that's what I did. I stopped sabotaging myself. I hit the ground running and I began to move. I began to walk. I walked, guys. I walked. I took this medicine. I drank my tea. And I was like, all right, I don't really drink chocolate, like coffee or hot chocolate or nothing, but I know the benefits of this coffee and I know it's good, right? And not only that, you know what the coffee did for me? It's my skin. Like, a lot of people think that I have makeup on. This is no makeup, none. And I'm just like, oh my God, how can I? How can I not take these products every day? You know, it's making me look amazing. I've never seen my neck so small. Like, never. So then I moved on and the doctor said, you come back on the first of the year. And she said, I'm gonna be honest with you, Miss Ketter. If your blood sugar is higher, we're gonna increase your metformin by another 500 milligrams. So now, guys, I will end up going from 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams a day of metformin. Oh my gosh. And it was all down to one simple blood test. It was all down to one simple blood test. I knew what the chaga did, right? It was going in, it was finding what was causing my pancreas to not do or do too much of, and it was fixing it after a certain amount of time, right? That's like 5 months, 5 to 6 months span between June to the first of the year, right? So I had 6 months to show this doctor I hit the ground running, and these products was no game, right? So now, not only did I research the chaga, and not only did the chaga do what it said we're going to do, I had to clean my system out. So that's what I did with the tea. I detoxed my system. I cleaned everything out. I removed what was impure and implemented my nutraburst, put something pure and healthy, and I fortified my system. I blocked my system from being attacked with these vitamins and minerals. You know, when you're fortified, you don't get the flu, you won't catch a cold, and now your body is a fighting machine. So now the chaga is even more revved up because it's in a clean body, right? So then I did the Delgada. So not only am I losing some weight and I'm slimming out, I have the right amount of energy. I'm not crashing. I still have something to burn. But even at the end of the day, when I'm sitting at my desk, whether it be at Spectrum or Shaw University, I have my energy, and it's still working for me. So when my body is sitting, those two products itself is still has my body going. So I begin to lose. So the blood test came in, guys, and I went from a 6.5 A1C to a 5.9 A1C, diabetes free. And I about hollered. Like, I was just like, ah. I was just so excited. She said, "You are one of the many few that actually beat type 2 diabetes." And she said, "It's amazing how you did it." And I just wanted to share it all with you guys because I know you know someone that may not be directly attached to you, but someone afar that's with your friends and that's with your sister's friends or your cousins or whatever that is being affected by type 2 diabetes or type 1 diabetes. These products worked and they saved my life. They saved my limbs. I'm a mom of 6 and there's nothing else more that made me so much more happy than knowing that I beat diabetes, right? So I not thinking, right? All I seen was diabetes. Oh, I had to blast it to every business partner I knew because it was awesome. But then I stopped out of all that excitement and I actually read what the doctor wrote in these notes. Cholesterol controlled, blood pressure controlled. Ha! Vitamin D is perfect. I don't have to take that no more. And those was like 50,000 units. If you really think about it, you Google 50,000 units, IU and vitamin D, that's a lot. That means I don't go outside at all, guys. That's how low it was. And I don't have to take those. So definitely. I'm just so ecstatic. I'm really excited to be sharing this story with you guys because somebody somewhere needed it. It saved my life. It saved my limbs. I am here to tell you, I can see you, and people don't take that seriously. I can see you. Diabetics, have you ever heard of, oh, they're snoring? Sometimes it's not that they're snoring. They could be slipping into a diabetic coma when you hear that noise. So it's so much that goes with being diabetic or being labeled diabetic. But these products work and they are just simply amazing. And they will forever be in my arsenal to keep me protected. Back to you, Dr. Kim.
Wow, totally amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing this evening. I mean, the responses have been amazing. Kimberly Prosperity, I'll definitely be sharing this testimony again and again. Coach Lakeisha Hall, this is amazing. To God be the glory. Lakeisha Perkins, come on, you better praise him. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
I'm saying it in my Lakeisha Perkins voice. She's probably laughing right now. Kimberly Mills, I love it. And, others saying congratulations. And then Claire, she says, you are so very welcome. And, just an amazing. And Meredith, this is what most people don't realize is that diabetics are at risk at so many things. Diabetes actually can affect all functions of the body. I'm a diabetic myself. And so when you say, you were able to save your limbs, that is so true because diabetes is something that can at any moment can actually interfere with your limbs, your fingers, your hands, your feet, your legs. So, yes, she was able to save her limbs. And, I look at Coach Lakeisha, she said, yes, she said her mom's A1C is the best now since she has been consistently on our products. Our products are proven to work over and over again. And so I just really appreciate your transparency, sharing. I do have a couple of questions. for you, and I'm sure somebody out there is thinking about this too. You mentioned that when you went to the doctor, was it your high blood pressure that was 200 over 97?
Yes.
That's what triggered it all. And that's when they found out about you having diabetes, because they had to run all the blood work and things like that. And what people don't realize is with high blood pressure, with diabetes, if she has high blood pressure, with diabetes, she's already subject to could have some issues with her heart too. And if that happens, it could affect, I mean, it's just amazing what diabetes does to an individual. So it affects everything. And so with that being high and you having diabetes, that was not a good thing. So, that was the best thing for her to do, is to start that regimen. But then when you took it serious, it was like the light bulb went off and you were like, I can do this. Psychologically, you had been force feeding yourself or, binge eating. We all are guilty of that, of just thinking that we need more than what we really are supposed to be eating. And then you realize, oh, I ate a cup of brown rice and I'm full, So heart disease and diabetes goes hand in hand. It does. And my doctor was telling me that just the other day, and so you took control. There's so many people that don't. They take it lightly, like it's nothing. They don't take their medication. They don't do the necessary steps to do exercise and to make sure they're taking their medication properly, or even to eat properly. The things that you shared were very powerful and very enlightening, and I appreciate that. With the blood pressure, have you been able to get that scaled down? I know you talked about your diabetes getting under control, but what about your high blood pressure? Do you take medication for that?
Yes. Right now, and again, like earlier, I stated it was 125 milligrams of metoprolol and 12.5 milligrams of the hydrochlorothiazide, which is a water pill that strips your body of all the salt and make pee it out. And then they also have me on the verapamil, which is 120 milligrams. So now I do not take the verapamil. I do not take the hydrochlorothiazide, and I have to be weaned off the metoprolol because the metoprolol is also a beta blocker. So what I had going on with my weight is that, being that I was so heavy at 450 pounds, my heart adjusted to beating fast to carry the weight. So the beta blocker slowed my heart rate down, and they want me to continue taking that, but what they're doing is winging me off. So I went from 125 and I'm now down to 50. And by next month, I'll be on 25. So we're waiting.
Excellent. Now do you believe, do your doctors believe that our products have contributed? Because, I'm looking at your charts and talking about your diabetes and, talking about eating a healthy diet, and you showed the documentation. I meant to put that on the screen too, but, does your doctor believe that, based on the products that you've taken with TLC, and do they believe that it was a big contribution to your, of course, becoming a non-diabetic, and then also for your blood pressure to start to regulate?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I actually got to get that pulled out of my chart as they believe by using my all natural products and implementing a healthy lifestyle, being active more, and actually taking my medication as I should, and not substituting. Now, guys, we need to understand our products is not a substitute for medication.
Right.
I'm sorry. Our product is not a substitute for medication. So you have to be very, very aware that our products are there to help you. They are there to help the medication, and they are there to fix any ailment that may be in the inside. We don't make any medical claims, but I can speak from my personal, right? So I do have to get that documentation, and I wanted to make sure everybody had that. I haven't had a chance to do it, but the documentation, when it's due to to the success she's having with her all natural products, she is to remain on her TLC products. That is how it's written in
Wow.
my chart. She is to remain on her TLC products
Powerful.
as recommended. So when we tell you guys we recommend this for you, that's because we know it's going to work for you. So as recommended, and do not negate from medications that's prescribed. I
Right.
will no longer take the vitamin D, and I will no longer take the metformin and the verapamil hydrochlorothiazide. So that is good. And my cholesterol pill, oh, I was on 20 milligrams of Crestor. And if you read my chart, God, when she say chart, she has my medical record. So, now you can go online and you can see your medical records. She is
Mm-hmm.
holding a piece of my medical records, because what we strive for here at TLC is nothing but the truth when it comes from health standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it says cholesterol controlled.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Controlled. So now I have an updated chart where it tells me not to continue my metformin. So everything is just wonderful. I'm gonna have to get y'all that information. These products
Powerful.
work.
Powerful. Yes. Thank you so much. Just powerful. The last thing I want to talk to you about is self-sabotage. And, we do that in so many facets in our lives, and the saddest thing is, it's just in general, it's almost like we don't know any better, and we just fall into that little sink. So talk to us just a little bit about how you took that mind shift, because it did have to take a mind shift, shift your mind, the way you're thinking, the way you're going about things, and stop self-sabotaging yourself like you thought you were not a pretty girl, and when you absolutely are gorgeous from the inside out, and
Thank
so
you.
that kind of stuff. Tell our viewers, you know, how you were able to really overcome that, because a lot of times people don't realize that, with weight loss, it's not the easiest journey. One thing, the reason why so many people put the weight on is because they're going through some different things in their lives. There's an underlying cause. And then sometimes, the self-sabotage, and we beat ourselves up and we continue to fuel it with, food and not actively moving and those kind of things, and feeling sorry for ourselves. And we just keep beating ourselves up. We just like, just beating ourselves up. And, tell us how you were really able, because your whole demeanor is different from the first time I met you, and that's been a while. And,
Yeah.
Your whole confidence level is different. So talk to us about some of the things, because I know there's some people out there that are hurting, that are going through some things. I know you're a divorcee. Tell our guests, what you did to get control of the self-sabotage.
Huh. That's a good question. I left Telling Life Changes. And I know all of y'all taking a big pause, like, yeah, I left Total Life Changes. That's a part of self sabotage. You
Mhm.
leave what's good for you, and you take on what's bad, and you take on negative energy, and you take on what people have to say, and you take on what people think about you and how they feel about you. And you never stop to think, how do you feel about you, Pamela? You are so blessed. How do you about you? And I felt like I was ugly. So I had to take that aha moment and stand in the mirror. And for a long time, we wanted to say, I am beautiful. I am amazing. I am sexy. I am healthy. Yeah, those chants help for the moment. Let me say that again. It helps for the moment, right? It fulfills that void for the moment. But what happens in the late night hour when you know you're recently divorced? When you know you have to do it by yourself, when you know you have to look your spouse in the face and say, am I attractive? And he says no. Self-sabotage. When you feel like you are no good to anyone and no one can hear you, so you emotionally eat to fill that void. Or and it's not more so that you're sitting down eating plates, guys. Understand this. It's not you're sitting down eating a platter of food. Oh, I went to the vending machine, then I went to the gas station, then I went out to eat with Sally. I really wasn't hungry, but I really liked the way that crab looked today. So I'm gonna eat because my husband is leaving me that I had for 14 years. I sat with him through every stroke. I sat with him through his rehab. I sat with him when he couldn't remember his name. I pushed when he couldn't push at all, when he couldn't walk at all, when he couldn't wipe himself in the bathroom. Me, a good wife, did that for him. And right when I hit the wall with diabetes, you left me. Why? So I began to eat and eat because it made me happy to know that this Ben and Jerry's are good. It was my friend. Just to know on the back end, it made me feel like when I was raped at 12, gang raped at 12 in Baltimore, left me to die in the woods. That's how I felt. So I began to self sabotage here. It wasn't necessarily what was in my mouth, it was here. So to turn that around, I went back and I had to drink the cup that I left on the table. See, that's how good God is. Sometimes He'll fill that cup up and you'll drink out of your cup and you'll sit it down and you'll run away from all that you know is good. If I would have just held on a little longer with total life changes, I wouldn't have to worry about diabetes. But I let him hurt me, right? But I was sabotaging myself. So God said, go and drink that cup of hurt. So I began to drink that cup. See, God is so good. You can't move forward without God moving you forward. You can't move glory to glory without God moving you from glory to glory. So in order for Pamela to move to the next level in God, I had to go back and get that cup I left. So it opened up wounds. Wounds that I thought I was healed from rape. Wounds that I thought I would never see again. Me not being able to take care of my kids, being a single mom. My God, 14 years I gave him. Not being able to be heard is what I ran from. And God said, drink your cup. That is your cup. And I drank the cup, mind you. It hurt, right? It hurt. So now I'm laying on God's operating table with all my mess, with all my gook, with all my speed bumps. Dr. Kim with all my hanging out. When you're pregnant and you give birth, you begin to lose a part of you, a part of modesty, because all you want is that baby out. You don't care who's looking. You don't care what they see. You want them to get it out. right? So I laid on God's table with that cup and I began to drink. And the further to the bottom I got, the more clear I got. I ran back to TLC after a phone call, because anything you drink that is nasty, you don't necessarily want to go back. Let's think about castor oil. Oh, that was some nasty stuff when we was growing up. And they give you the smallest orange slice to try to chase it. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I said, Lanika, I'm coming. And that is the only one that knew what I was going through. She still called out for me. Guys, I sat in mansions with Dr. Kim and Lanika Scott. I was at the top of my game. Checks was rolling in and I left. It's not about how much money was coming. It's the self-sabotage. Because if you steady got sabotage bags sitting beside you because of the hurt that sat in you, because of what someone else did to you, you will forever begin to drown yourself with sabotage. So I ran back to what was good.
My God.
And I listened. Hearing and listening are two different things. They sound the same. They sound like they're doing the same. I hear you, Dr. Kim. I hear you. I'm listening. That means I'm taking everything in and I am actually calculating it all. Right? So I stopped sabotaging myself. I took my products, I ran with it, and I didn't give up on me. I threw everything that was hurting away. Everything that hurt, I threw all that away. And now I stand before you just as happy as I want to be. But I also touch bases with hurt.
Okay, there you go. Sure what happened, but my God,
That was the devil.
that was the devil because he knew that this was ministering to somebody. And I mean, it's in every core of my body. I mean, I'm literally in chills and full. And, you know, God bless you. You know, um, the devil always tries to come in to steal, kill, and destroy, especially when we're doing a good thing to help somebody else. And I know that your testimony is something that will help someone. And but we ain't gonna let him interfere. But I just bless you. And I don't know if you have any more you want to share, but feel free to go ahead and share.
Well, I would just have to say if you are on this live and you are listening, whether you be in TLC, if you're a life changer, or if you're just a bystander and this was shared to you, understand our stories and our testimony. They hold power, they hold strength, and they hold motivation. Behind motivation, there is an energy that no one can cancel out. Energy is what has been before us since the dawn of time. Space is energy, right? You are where you are because you chose to focus on that energy. Whatever you focus on, mind you, I just said sabotage. So don't sabotage yourself. Whatever you focus on, that will you become. Whatever you focus on, that is what you will become. So if you're striving to be more, you're pushing to be more and do more, you can do it if you put that energy into what you are looking for. Anything you put in the atmosphere will manifest. It has no choice. So be mindful of what you're saying. So, yes, we can do the mantras. I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am amazing. But do you see the difference? I am beautiful. I am sexy. And I am amazing. Now, watch. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am outgoing. I am a go getter. I am diabetes free. I am hot. You need to find the energy and channel it to totally change your life.
Amen. Amen. You know, energy is everything, and everything is energy. And the way you shift it right there, you can feel it. And so I know that your words that you shared today, this evening, has encouraged somebody. I know that your testimony of becoming not a diabetic anymore off of medication, I know that blessed somebody. I know that being that your high blood pressure is being lowered because of your change of not sabotaging your mind and actually giving it and feeding it energy, that you can certainly accomplish whatever you set your mind to do. And with the support of the products, we know with your lifestyle change, all of these things are coming together for the good of you. And who gets all the glory? Nothing but the good Lord, right? I'm just so honored and thank you for, you know, somebody even told me in this said, Claire says, yes, drink the cup. That's a book for you. That's what Claire said. You should write the book. Drink the cup. So I'm telling you, I mean, God, that's prophetic. I'm getting chills thinking about it. When she put it up there earlier, I was thinking the same thing. And I said, look at God showing you of what you're going to be able to do to help so many people's lives. And, you know, and that's why I tell people your story matters is beyond, you know, a TLC testimony. It is a TLC testimony because it is the products that we use, but I know that it is a ministry. And I thank God for him allowing me and to use me as a vessel to connect with individuals that have life-changing testimonies, not just with the products, but internally, because there are so many things that are holding us all back. And we need to be freed from those things. We need to have our shackles taken off of our feet, because we know that God truly has a plan and purpose for our lives. And when he gets a hold of us and really bring out all the goodness that we have inside of us, like Miss Pam does, I'm telling you guys, you know, we're going to blow his mind. He's going to blow our minds, and we're going to blow his mind, because we're going to be in alignment to do some great things in the community. But again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again. Thank you, Pamela Ketter, for joining us this evening, blessing us with your testimony. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, this pretty much concludes our series tonight. And I want you to get back with the person that invited you. Perhaps you want to be a preferred customer. Whoever invited you, get back with them. Let them know you want to be a preferred customer. Or perhaps you want to get some questions answered and want to know how you can be a preferred customer or a life changer, or both. We want you to get back with the person that invited you, because we're looking for more life changers. We're looking for people that want to partner up with us, that are like-minded, that want the best, not only for themselves, but for others. And for Miss Pam to be bold enough and transparent enough to share her testimony, you know, it's just a blessing, and it's a blessing for so many people. And so get back with the person that invited you on here and go ahead and make the decision and get started tonight, either as a preferred customer or a preferred customer and a life changes. But this coming up Thursdays, you guys, we have an incredible guest coming up on, and I'm excited to have, Miss Prosperity, Miss Kim Prosperity. So I'm excited about having her on here tonight, next Thursday. And so stay tuned for that and join us. But again, thank you again. And I want you to understand the power of your testimony and how it can impact so many people. And remember that your story matters. God bless you and good night.